Welcome back everyone. Today, we're exploring one of the most peaceful corners of the English countryside. Our journey takes us through the beautiful village of Lower Quinton and the surrounding landscapes of the Cotswolds, a region famous for its rolling hills, honey-colored stone cottages, and timeless rural charm. England is currently experiencing a summer heatwave, and temperatures are much higher than usual. The air is warm, the skies are bright, and the countryside feels wonderfully alive. On days like this, the villages seem to slow down even more. The streets become quieter. The birds sing a little louder. And the pace of life feels beautifully unhurried. So wherever you're watching from, take a moment to relax, put your feet up, and join me for a peaceful walk through some of England's most charming countryside. Let's begin. Lower Quinton. Our walk begins in Lower Quinton. Nestled among rolling farmland and gentle hills, Lower Quinton is a village that has managed to preserve its traditional rural character. At first glance, it feels like a place untouched by modern life. The cottages are built from the famous Cotswold stone, known for its warm honey-colored appearance that seems to glow in the summer sunlight. Many of these buildings have stood here for centuries. Their stone walls have witnessed generations of village life, changing seasons, and countless stories that have unfolded quietly over time. As I walk through the narrow lanes, there is an immediate sense of calm. The only sounds are birds singing from nearby gardens and the occasional rustle of leaves moving gently in the warm breeze. There are very few cars. Very few people. Just a peaceful village going about its day. Places like this remind you how different life can feel away from busy towns and crowded cities. The Cotswolds landscape. The Cotswolds is one of England's most celebrated rural regions. It stretches across several counties and is known for its beautiful countryside, historic villages, and rolling hills. The landscape here has been shaped over centuries by farming and agriculture. Stone walls divide green fields. Ancient footpaths connect villages. And every view seems to reveal another layer of countryside stretching toward the horizon. One of the most remarkable things about the Cotswolds is its consistency. The villages share a similar architectural style, creating a sense of harmony between the buildings and the surrounding landscape. The warm-colored stone blends naturally with the hills and fields around it. Nothing feels out of place. Everything seems to belong exactly where it is. Life during the heat wave today is exceptionally warm. England doesn't often experience prolonged periods of intense heat, so when a heat wave arrives, it changes the rhythm of daily life. Many villagers stay indoors during the hottest part of the afternoon. The streets become even quieter than usual. Shadows beneath trees become valuable places of refuge. As I continue walking, I find myself appreciating every patch of shade. The warmth of the stone cottages seems to radiate back into the narrow lanes. Even the birds appear to be taking things a little more slowly today. Despite the heat, there is something wonderful about seeing the countryside under bright summer sunshine. The fields glow with color. Wildflowers line the edges of pathways. And the distant hills shimmer under the clear blue sky. The views stretch endlessly across fields, villages, and distant woodlands. Historic countryside. The countryside surrounding Lower Quinton carries traces of its medieval past. Many of the fields still show evidence of ridge and furrow patterns created by ancient ploughing methods. These subtle waves in the landscape have survived for hundreds of years. They serve as a reminder that generations of people have worked this land long before modern farming equipment existed. Every field tells a story. Every pathway has likely been walked by countless people across many centuries. It's one of the reasons walking through the English countryside feels so special. History isn't locked away inside museums. It's woven directly into the landscape itself. The old inn in the heart of the village stands, a traditional thatched roof inn. Dating back to the 16th century, it has welcomed travelers, farmers, and locals for hundreds of years. The thick stone walls and low wooden beams speak of another era. You can almost imagine weary travelers arriving here centuries ago after long journeys across the countryside. Places like this are part of what gives English villages their unique character. They are not simply historic buildings. They remain living parts of the community. Connections between past and present. Countryside paths. One of the greatest joys of villages like Lower Quinton is the access they provide to the surrounding countryside. Footpaths leave the village in every direction. Some follow quiet streams. Others cross open farmland. Many lead toward the surrounding hills. Walking here allows you to experience England at its slowest pace. There are no deadlines. No traffic. No distractions. Just the simple pleasure of moving through nature one step at a time. The stream along the southern edge of the village, a quiet stream, flows gently through the landscape. The sound of running water becomes especially welcome on a hot summer day. Small streams like this play an important role in the character of rural England. They support wildlife, nourish fields, and create peaceful places for reflection. As temperatures rise, the cool air near the water feels particularly refreshing. It's easy to understand why these spots have attracted people for generations. Kimberton Nature Reserve. Nearby lies Kimberton Nature Reserve. Covering around 45 acres, it provides an important habitat for local wildlife. Nature reserves like this protect plants, birds, insects, and animals that might otherwise struggle to thrive. The reserve offers a glimpse into the natural beauty that once covered much larger areas of the English countryside. Walking through these landscapes reminds us how important it is to preserve them for future generations. A village of silence. One of the most striking things about today's walk is the silence. The streets are almost completely empty. There are moments when the only sounds come from birds singing in distant trees. No traffic. No crowds. No noise. Just the peaceful rhythm of village life. In a world that often feels fast and overwhelming, places like this offer something increasingly rare. Stillness. And sometimes, stillness is exactly what we need. Nonton and the Windrush Valley. Later in the day, the journey continues to another beautiful village hidden within the Windrush Valley. This is Nonton. A small and secluded settlement surrounded by rolling countryside. The Windrush River flows gently through the village, adding to its peaceful atmosphere. Unlike many modern communities, Nonton sits away from major roads. This isolation has helped preserve its remarkable tranquility. The village feels wonderfully untouched. As though time moves a little slower here. Stone bridges and limestone cottages. Nearly every building in the village is constructed from traditional Cotswold limestone. The warm golden stone creates a consistent beauty throughout the settlement. Low stone bridges cross the clear waters of the river. Narrow lanes weave between cottages and gardens. Every corner seems designed for quiet exploration.